Today we're going to be reviewing the Costco Kayak, affectionately known as the banana boat. So we've had the Costco Kayak for about 3 years now. We've used it quite a bit. We've used it heavily, we've let kids use it. And this is going to be a video, I guess, a little bit about what's held up well, what hasn't, and an overall view of the product. This is the Costco Equinox 10.4. We got it at Costco, of course. We refer to it a lot of times as the yellow banana boat and also as stable Mabel. It's an extremely stable boat due to the fact that it's got such a wide cockpit, which is very nice for a large guy like me. I'm 6'3", and it's nice and easy to get in and out of. And it also makes it very stable having such a wide stance. A few features of the Kayak are this cup holder up front. In back there is this nice cargo hold. It's got a seal in it, which stays for the most part dry. Sometimes we get a little bit of water in there. As well as adjustable foot pegs and a padded seat. Now, as far as some of the things that have not held up over the last 3 years, you can see some of the stuff that attaches here with little pegs has come loose, so this just flops around in there, and one of the handles is broken. One of the handles that you use for holding it and pulling it have come off, so we've got this temporarily just in there to help to handle it. I'll demonstrate how easy it is to get into. Obviously this is dry land, so it's not same as the water, but for a large guy like me, I'm 6'3", there's plenty of room for me to sprawl out this way as well as this way. So this is the paddle that comes with it. As you can see, it's been well used over the last 3 years, but it's held up very well. I've been very impressed with the paddle that comes with it. It says High Performance Equinox on it. Goes with the boat. And there is a slight adjustment on the handle if you wanted to go out a little bit wider for a little bit more dig in when you paddle. The paddle also comes with drip rings or drip guards that you slide down, that the water runs down and it's supposed to hit that and drop off. They work moderately well. One of the nice things about having such a large cockpit is that if you have small children, they can ride up front with you. You can easily still have room to paddle and not be whacking them in the back of the head. They're not right on your lap. They can sit right up front. In fact, we've had a couple of small kids in this with me as well. So it's a nice sized kayak for a family. One of the other nice things about how wide and stable this is that if you do have children, it's a lot harder for them to tip over. They can rock around in it and you don't have to worry about them tipping over and having to go reset them every 5 seconds. It's very good for small kids because it's so stable. One of the other things that it has as well, I believe this is a skirt for going down, if you're going down some rapids or going down a river with it. We haven't personally taken this one down the river, but my brother-in-law and sister-in-law have the exact same kayak, and they've taken theirs down. Not anything real crazy, but it's done very well. It's nice and stable in the river. So this is how the foot pedal adjusts. There's just a little lever right here that you push in, and it slides. And so if you're real short, you have it all the way back. If you fall like me, you have it way down there. Another thing to note about the kayak is that because it's so wide and it's not very long, it's fairly slow, so you have to paddle a little more. And when you get into some waves on the lake, it can get turned pretty easily, so it's a little harder to keep on track as opposed to a longer, straighter boat. The longer your kayak, the faster it'll be typically, and the straighter it'll be. It'll be a little harder to turn, but it'll go in a fast straight line. This does not. I believe Costco changed the color of the kayak this year from banana boat yellow to some sort of lime green color. So it's the same exact kayak though. Someone we know just bought one and it's the exact same kayak. So my overall view of the kayak is actually a very good one. It's been a very good kayak for us. This was our first kayak, our introduction to kayaking. We had a canoe previously, and with a canoe you sit up a lot higher and they're fairly tippy. So with my wife and I, when we'd get in it, it'd take us a good 5 minutes to kind of get the groove of each other down and not feel like we're going to fall out. Whereas this is immediately stable. You feel very comfortable as soon as you're down in it because your center of gravity is down so low in the water. So I have really enjoyed having this kayak. Would I recommend it? Most definitely. So this is the paddle that comes with it, and I just assembled it wrong. But it's held up very well. Still wrong. I'm going to start with it. There we go.